A lot of people tell me when attending their first bar class that they feel really nervous. Perhaps you don't have any ballet background, you've never danced before, and you feel like maybe you might not know what you're doing. You don't know feet positions. So I'm going to start doing some bar basics to show you different positions and postures to make it a little bit easier and make you a little bit confident when entering bar class. So let's go ahead and practice chair pose and slope. Before we begin, let's talk about the pelvic tuck. So we don't want our booty to be pushing back. We want to make sure that it is tucked in. So taking your pelvis and rotating it forward. Tucking forward here as if you've got a string that's pulling in and out. When you do that and you have the proper tuck, you'll feel that your glutes engage, and so does your core. You can liken this to any work in Pilates or yoga where you're lying on your mat and you take the navel to spine. So if I were lying down with this proper tuck, I would be pressing my low back into the ground, into the mat. So just imagine that in a standing position. That's the kind of tuck that you want to have. You want to maintain that tuck when you're doing chair or slope, in basically anything in bar. Okay, so coming over, holding on lightly. You are going to want to step your feet in for when you lean away. You don't want to be too far away here. Go ahead, you want to have your ankles and your knees together. Rise up to releve, so you're up on your toes, and you're going to sink back, keeping that pelvic tuck. You're basically just sitting straight down as if you're sitting in a chair. Okay, so taking chair to slope, basically all that we're going to do going from chair is open up our knees and lean away from the bar. Now, one thing to keep in mind is that you do want to have your neck in line with your spine. So as you lean away, you don't want to be like dropping back, straining forward. You simply want to stay in line with the spine, and as you slope back, your neck just stays in alignment and goes backwards. So rather than looking straight on at your mirror, you're tilting up, and you would be looking like at the top of your ceiling here with your gaze. Just making sure that neck is in line. So coming back over to the bar, or whatever you have at your home, go ahead and rise up, sink into chair. Now open those knees, hinge those knees open like this. So when you're doing that, your heels are touching together. And simply lean away from the bar. So you're pressing your hips forward and leaning back. And this is slope.